We're going live right now. We're just going to be talking about data engineering, data science, whatever y'all want to talk about. We just finished the first week of the spring May 2026 data engineering cohort. We talked a lot about Airflow and Iceberg and all sorts of data quality things that are just really kind of fundamental to being a good data engineer. It's a really, really exciting time. But I want to use this time mostly to open up to the community, answer any questions y'all might have about data engineering, data science, all that kind of stuff. As well as there's going to be some pretty sweet discount codes in this live. So if you're interested in joining the Data Expert subscription product or anything else, definitely know that this is where you can get some pretty sweet deals. So stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, how's everyone doing? Is this you like this? Is it pretty good Friday? Happy Friday, everybody! Like it should be a pretty excellent time today. So we covered. So I don't know if you know. Do you know that like an iceberg, there's a branching technique that you can do? It's very similar to like Git, where you can like branch the table, and then you can write new data to that table, and then run audits on that branch, and then that can allow you to and then you can literally merge the branch into the main branch, right? Exactly like Git. It's really cool. It's really freaking cool. It's one of those things I was like, wow, like data engineering and software engineering are really starting to freaking come together. But yeah, anyways, I'm here to answer any of y'all's questions about data engineering, data science, whatever y'all want to talk about today. Like that's the whole purpose of this live and this Q&A. What vendor tools will be used in the AI bootcamp? OpenAI APIs. That's about it. Like, I don't know, like freaking, like I don't like vendor tools. I'm not a freaking my boot camps are not really sponsored because I find sponsored boot camps to be sales pitches, right? Which is freaking awful. Like it's going to be a lot more focusing on, like the fundamentals of AI. What about the AI engineering bootcamp? I don't see the curricula. The curricula is up actually. So here, let me share my screen. Can we like go with fine? We'll just go with a page here. Okay, so if we go to programs, we have this AI engineering bootcamp. Can we like go to view program here? So we're gonna have essentially like 5 segments here for the AI engineering bootcamp. So we have one on prompt engineering, then we have understanding RAG, fine-tuning open source models, agentic AI, ML ops, and building end-to-end AI applications. Those are going to be kind of like the 6 sort of modules that we are working with. Some of these might be combined a little bit because it will be a 5-week program. But these are going to be the main things. But if y'all are interested more specifically about like what curricula is going to be covered in these segments, it's like prompting will, like, obviously there's going to be a lot of things on like how to construct good prompts and how to like get the most out of your interactions with LLM, understanding RAG, how to build contexts and how to do that, and fine-tuning open source models. We're going to be using a thing called Predibase. Predibase is probably the way I would think about doing the open source modeling stuff. And then agentic AI is going to be a lot of stuff. I don't know if you've ever done like anything with MCP, Model Context Protocol. We'll be doing a lot of MCP stuff. ML ops is going to be a lot more around like, okay, so you have your model, you have your RAG, and then you have you want to test some evaluation criteria to make sure that your AI system is doing what it needs to be doing. That is what the ML ops segment is going to be. And then the end-to-end application is kind of like the capstone project where you kind of put it all together and then you build out something that is really awesome. Hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, how can I join this bootcamp? Yeah, if you just go to dataexpert.io/pricing. So you can go right here and you can join. It's $2,700. It starts in June 30th. But yeah, we're going to be covering a lot of good stuff. It should be pretty great. We also will be teaching a little bit off of the book AI Engineering, right? So AI. I don't know if you've seen this book. So we are going to be using a bit of this book. So if you are going to take this boot camp, I highly recommend getting this book here to get your kind of basics and fundamentals, right? So does it need any prior AI knowledge? Not really. I think you'll be good. Are you teaching the AI bootcamp? I'm teaching at least a couple weeks of it. Like when I think about the pieces of this, I'm getting another instructor to work with me. But I think for me, the ones that I'm good with, I can do prompt engineering, I can do understanding RAG, and I can do agentic AI. I think the fine tuning and ML ops stuff, I probably want to pass to another instructor that would have a little bit deeper understanding about that stuff than me. So, but yeah, I would say that that would be kind of the idea here is definitely that I will be teaching at least some segments of that, right? So, if y'all are interested, can I get a sponsored seat? Everyone wants free shit. No. I'm just, you can get a sponsored seat by talking to your employer and having them sponsor you. That's the way to do it, right? I mean, that's the way I have had a lot of people kind of pay for the boot camp that way, right? So at the end of the day, like that's what this boot camp's all about, right? Is going to be that. But this is also open source, right? Love your content. Keep up the good work. Cheers from Brazil. Thank you, Francesco. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to level up and build even more context and build more like awesome free content that people are interested in. But I'm here to answer anyone's questions. I'm just this is more of a casual freaking talk, but like if y'all are interested in getting into the AI bootcamp for a little bit cheaper, you can use code AI bootcamp, and that can get you 30% off. And get you 30% off either the bootcamp or the subscription product. So if you are interested in just joining the subscription product, you can use that code as well for the subscription product. How many people are in your boot camps? I limit it to 100 people. So we have 100 people limited because freaking I learned that like if you don't limit it, what happens is you get a bunch of people in here who are not dedicated, because if you limit it, then people buy quicker. All right. So, and you get more dedicated, interesting people. So, yeah, 100 people. That's the AI bootcamp. We are not doing more than 100 people. That's it. And we're already at 75. So, a lot of y'all are probably going to miss out because, like, you're going to be looking at this live and you're like, maybe. And then I'll say next week it's full, because it will be full. That's the thing. Like I've learned a lot about like the right ways to do this stuff, and that's definitely a big part of it. A big part of it is that like you have a limited number of seats and you just keep it at that, because then you freaking get the right people in. So yeah, there's 20 seats left or something like that today, and this is going to be a good way to get in for a significantly better price. I think with this you get in for like $1,800. So it's definitely something to consider if you are interested in joining this bootcamp and not missing out on that. What's important to consider when hiring a data engineer for AI ops and AI fine tuning? Like, such a freaking strange question. Like, again, most of this is gonna be character stuff, right? Like, I think that a lot of people don't understand this whole thing of like hiring for hard skills is so like the past in some regards, like because it's like AI is changing so quickly. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like, do they understand model evaluation? Do they understand LLM as a judge? Do they understand how to integrate these things into their CI/CD pipelines? Right. 4 groups, 25 people. Yeah. Is there a chance for an Indian, and how to join you? Yeah. Just, pay me the $1,800. It's what? It's 1.5 lakh. You guys got it. What time zone is it? It's 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific. So that may or may not work for you. 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific is when the classes are. So and we teach classes 2 days a week. So that should be pretty solid, right? I'm really excited to see where things go, but like definitely, I think that there's a lot of very powerful things that you could potentially be going here, right? I'm interested though. This is also an open Q&A. This isn't just like a freaking sales pitch, right? Like we have all sorts of different things going on here. If you have more general questions, I'm down to answer whatever questions y'all might have about anything really. Like, it's pretty sick. Like we in the last boot camp, or like yesterday, we covered this guy. This guy was really dope. Like this pattern here, we have the WAP pattern, like of how to like do branching, and we actually did a lot of interesting branching stuff in the labs and stuff like that. It's pretty sick. This monthly subscription based one has content available at later time. Yeah. So like the monthly subscription essentially gets the content from the boot camps on a couple month lag. So like there's the current data engineering bootcamp that I'm teaching. So the subscription product already has the January bootcamp, right? So it'd be good. So that would be the way to be thinking about it, is like it will, if you want to join the monthly subscription, you get things on a couple month lag. There's already like hundreds and hundreds of hours of content in the monthly subscription. Like, let me just go over that with y'all real quick so you can understand just like what you get with this subscription product, because it's a lot, right? For 200 bucks, it's a lot for sure. So in the subscription product, right? So there's 250 hours of content, free access to AWS, Astronomer, Spark, Trino, manages tables with Iceberg and Snowflake, build an awesome portfolio project, and then join a community of dedicated learners. And then in here, right, so we have a whole segment, a whole module on interview skills. You'll notice here, this is 2.5 hours just dedicated to interviews, whether that be data structures and algorithms, SQL interviews, all that kind of stuff. Then you have let's go to the, so then there's a whole segment on full stack engineering. So if you're interested in learning full stack engineering, you can do that. And there's the analytics engineering bootcamp starting in October 2024. So this is going to be everything about like Snowflake and DBT. So there's like a nice segment on change data capture. And then you have the 2025 New Year data engineering bootcamp, which is a lot. There's a lot here. There's like almost 100 hours of content just in the New Year data engineering bootcamp. Like, if you're interested in dimensional data modeling, analytical patterns, real-time data processing, advanced Spark, like Spark UI debugging, Spark skew stuff, like pretty much the difficult things in Spark are all covered here as well. And then also, if you are wanting to take the YouTube bootcamp for credit, you can also take that here as well, where you can get access to all of the YouTube bootcamp materials as well. So definitely, you can use code. So you can use code AI Bootcamp for 30% off. Does the bootcamp have Bedrock or Cortex AI or something similar? No. Can we use the cloud tools with the monthly subscription? You can use everything except for Databricks right now. I'm working to get everyone access with Databricks as well. But yeah, right now it's everything except for Databricks. Like, you get Snowflake, you get AWS, Spark, Trino. So the Spark piece is you can use Spark. You can still use Spark, but you have to use Spark with Glue, right? So that's going to be the way that you want to be thinking about it, is it's Spark with Glue instead of Spark with Databricks. But we're working to get I'm working to get a better, more sustainable business partnership with Databricks rolling, so that like we can do things like we can have people come in at 200 bucks a month for that. But yeah, definitely I highly recommend checking it out. Like, it's one of those things that is gonna like really like change your life, and you can get a lot of stuff going. When you're retiring, 200K in one cohort is good money. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really good money. I mean, it's like one of those things that like I mean, it's not completely free for me though. Like, it's like the cloud costs are like 20K, 15 to 20K, and then the I have instructors I have to pay, and then I have like, so at the end of the day, like I probably only make like 80K, like especially after taxes. It's probably 80K after taxes from each cohort, something like that. So I mean, it is money. It's good money, but it's like freaking, it's not that much better than big tech, but it is a little bit better. I want to learn more about data engineering. I just landed a job in banking as an AB initio developer. Great. Like, well, if you are interested, I actually did open up the so the free data engineering bootcamp is actually back on my channel. So let me go get a link for you guys. So if you go to my playlists, you should see we have this. We have the free. If you go to my playlist, you can see it here, or like here. I'll just share my screen again. I think that's probably better. So if we go here and we go like YouTube, exactly, and we go to playlists, right? And then here, view playlist. So here's a playlist of like tons of content that you can go over, right? Where it has like, you have the free data engineering bootcamp. You have the oh, I need to change the order of this. The order is a little bit off, but like, you have your complex data types lecture. You have the complex data types lab, and then you can kind of like go through and like kind of learn everything that you need. Like, and this is all just open, right? So definitely, I would highly recommend checking this out. So like it's good. It's only going to be available for the summer though. So like, if you feel like you're going to sit on your hands, like, then you're going to miss out. And like, just like everyone missed out in the last one, right? All right. If I attend the bootcamp, will I have a fully ready GitHub portfolio? Yes, that's the whole point of the boot camp, right? Is that you build a portfolio project that you're proud of. Like that's like obviously you would have to you still build that stuff out yourself, but like yeah, and that's where the learning is, right? Are you someone who also believes data is the new oil? Why or why not? Yeah, of course. ChatGPT has already shown that, right? Because now it's like AI is like the rocket fuel. It's the thing that allows you to freaking connect and build stuff out. Yeah. Wow, free good deal. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Like it's gonna be around for like maybe a month or two, but like it's definitely gonna go back away. But I like to give back to the community in the best way that I can, right? And yeah, once again, it's limited. Yeah, it has to be freaking limited. Like, because the thing is if I'm like, hey guys, the free boot camp is available forever, then guess what? Y'all will just sit on your fucking hands and you'll be like, I can always learn it tomorrow. And I hate that about students. I honestly hate that about students. It's like literally the worst. That's like the thing about like free stuff. That's why no one gives a single fuck about free stuff because they're like, oh, it's always available. Be there again, right? So yeah. Are the projects going to be on GitHub or on GitHub pages as well? Like you can do whatever the fuck you want with your project afterwards. Like you can put it wherever you want. It's an open project. Like it's something that you built. So I would hope that you put it in your project, right? Um, definitely check that stuff out though. Like this summer will be really good at like building out some interesting things to like kind of hopefully you guys level up and you guys get to that next level as you kind of go through stuff, right? So remember, like if you want to join the subscription product, right, you can go with AI Bootcamp or the AI Bootcamp. The AI Bootcamp is going to be really sick. I'm really excited about the AI Bootcamp. So you can do that here with dataexpert.io/AI Bootcamp. AI Bootcamp will get you 30% off. I highly recommend checking it out. It's great. Stop the F bombs. You're right. I need to be more clean. I don't know. It's Friday, dude. I'm kind of burnt out. So like it is what it is, right? I mean, definitely check out what's going on though. I think that y'all will really enjoy everything that I've been building out, and especially if you're interested in like getting some cloud experience, definitely just check out the subscription product, because then you'll be able to like get on and get an AWS account, get everything rolling, right? I recently got hired as a conversion developer owner, signed up for your monthly subscription to help with my new job. Amazing. Congratulations, Jay. Like I'm glad that you took the jump there. I've been a data analyst for 6 years, but want to transition into DE. I just finished the Databricks DE Associate Certificate. What do you recommend I do next to land my first data engineering job? Take my boot camp. I don't know. Like that's probably what I would recommend. Like freaking, it all depends on like what you like, how much structure you need. Like I don't know. Like it's like you got the Databricks certificate. Great, good job. Like that's like very basic. That's like very like that's like knowing how to tie your shoes, right? And so it's like, have you built a project with it? Do you have a portfolio? Do you have something that you can show off? Like if you don't have anything to show off and you're like, hey, I got a piece of paper, like you're not gonna get a job. Like it's that simple. And so like if you need structure to build a project, then that's where something like a boot camp is a really good fit, right? But if you freaking don't need structure to build a project, then just go and build a project, build something sick, right? Set something up and then go from there. Like that's one of the things that's cool when you join my boot camp, you actually get free access to Databricks, right? And so that's definitely one of those things. And that is like really good about why it works so well, is because it's so relevant and brings so many people on board, right? So I highly recommend checking that out, right? So F for Friday, 100% F for Friday. I totally agree with that. Like I'm a little tired right now, y'all. It's the last day of the month. Like freaking the 20. I feel like I'm still recovering from the 24-hour live, even though it was like 8 days ago. I'm just pounding Red Bull right now, being spicy. But like, anyways, I'm also answering any questions y'all might have. Data engineering, data science, whatever, or life engineering, the pursuit of happiness, retirement goals, planning the future, AI, jobs, connection, freaking whatever. I'm honestly giving you guys an open mic. Bro, I know I asked a lot, but when are you going to make a musical video about data engineering, sort of like a rap? I mean, I did that. I actually have that on my freaking YouTube channel. I have the data engineering rap on my YouTube channel. It's kind of hidden right now because people are gonna hate it. It's a little bit cringe. It's a little bit like I'm trying to understand like how to be a little bit more creative in that space, right? It's one of those things that I'm not um feeling as good about, but definitely I think that there's some good things that can potentially happen there, you know. But yeah, if y'all are interested, you can get in, right? Definitely check out the dataexpert.io/AI bootcamp. You can use this for the subscription product or the AI engineering bootcamp, and I highly recommend checking it out. It's sick, it's pretty sick, and so you can have a lot of really good times with that. And I work in finance. I know SQL to do some damage. Want to get into DEAI. Any thoughts on roadmap general recs? Yes, just go to blog.dataengineer.io. So if you go here, blog.dataengineer.io, I have an entire, very detailed roadmap on how to become a data engineer. Just go there. There's even, I have two, right? I'm pretty sure. Like here, I'll just share my screen again because I love sharing my screen. So if you go to here, right, you see the 2024 Breaking into Data Engineering Roadmap. This has not changed at all. So you can check out this guy. This guy is freaking super long, right? And this is just, and it has super long, has tons of links where you can go in and you can find all sorts of ways to go about it. And then I also have the 2025 AI enabled data engineering roadmap. And this again is just another gigantic freaking beast of a freaking newsletter that I would recommend checking out for sure. That's the ways that I would go about it. What are your thoughts, plans on getting into leadership rather than just teaching? I mean, it's a great question. Like part of it is like my business doesn't make enough money for me to hire a bunch of people yet. I just freaking am not really about it. Like I kind of like there's a side of me that says like if I just keep my business small and I keep doing exactly what I'm doing right now, then I can retire in a year or two. Or I can hire a bunch of people and throw all the money away and not retire, right? And try to make something 10 times bigger, right? There's that, but it's like and I'm just not like yeah, like why not living in Dubai and don't pay any tax? That's not how it works. It's not how it works. If I want to live in Dubai and not pay any tax, I have to renounce my American citizenship. That's how it works. That's how it actually works. Right. And so I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not American anymore. Like, that's fucking insane. Right. And so, and I don't support slavery. You know, Dubai is kind of built on slavery. It's kind of like, it's actually not like, it's a very dark place in a lot of ways. Right. It's a very, very dark place that, like, everyone's always like, oh, it's so lavish and glorious here. All the rich, amazing influencers live here. But it's like, nah, man, like, freaking. Do you need to know math for the AI bootcamp? Yes. Algebra. I don't know. Yeah. What does a retirement look like for you? Vibing? I don't know. Not being on lives, trying to sell my fucking bootcamp. Um, I think there's a lot of interesting things that can happen, right? Where you have different kind of pieces of the puzzle. I think for me, it's like my retirement is just, I just want to like focus on my body and focus on like just, I don't know, just not get, I just want to relax more. Yeah. I'm really bad at coding in Python. Not sure why, given I'm quite good at maths. Anyway, it's because you haven't practiced. Just practice more. You're not bad at Python. You just are early at Python. That would be my perspective, right? I mean, let's see here. As a beginner, how many portfolios should I be aiming to create before I go job hunting? One amazing project, one jaw-dropping project. Or it's like, so I had a portfolio piece. So my portfolio piece when I got a job at Facebook 9 years ago was I had a Magic the Gathering app that had 50,000 monthly active users. Just do that. Just build an application that has 50,000 users and you'll get a job. I promise. I 1000% promise you will get a job. Right. Talk to us about your dating life. It's trash. Do you have any advice for PR? What do you mean for PR? Like public relations? Just say fuck a lot on lives. That's what that's my advice. It's good for the PR. I promise. Okay. Interesting point. Yep. Interesting and open thoughts. Glad you are honest about it. 100%. That's just kind of how it is, you know? Like, I mean, Dubai has plenty of issues. It's just saturated with marketing. You could live in Bali with less slavery and random Islamic calls to prayer. Yeah. See, now Bali is a better choice. I did live in Thailand for freaking like 5 weeks. I like Thailand a lot. So it's like, I mean, what did your Magic the Gathering app do? uh, it freaking it had a database of all the cards, right? It had a well, here, let me here, like let's freaking just back to story time. Okay, let's go. Let's go to GitHub. Let's go to GitHub. Okay, so we have exactly. So here's Zach, right? And we go to my repositories. There's a lot of little repositories here. So if you scroll down far enough, is it in Java projects? I think it might be in Java projects. No, it's not in Java projects. I definitely publish this though. Is there like a second page? Here it is, Magic Deck Builder. So this is the Android app that I built. So what this had like a bunch of activities, source, main, Java. So we have like main activity. Just write 600 lines of code. But like this had a bunch of different things in it, like where you had so it had a card carousel. Card carousel was a super important piece of it. But then it also had you could look at my decks, you could do advanced search, like you could search for cards. Like say you're like, I wanted to find a card with with Death Touch that has 3 power from this set, then you could do that. It also did Planes Chase. And there's also a life counter. There's like life counter and Planes Chase fragments, and then yeah, it was pretty sick. Like I spent an unbelievable amount of time on this, right? And then there would be like you have like the item detail activity. So this is where you're now into this is like when you're in a deck, right? So this is going to be your actual deck of cards that you have in here, right? So you have like your card names. Oh my God, this code is so bad. Yeah, see, there's that deck, this object here, deck D. This is like part of the kind of app, because then you have models, right? Models are going to be like you have your deck list, your card list, and then inside of a deck, right, you have an array of cards, an array of main board, an array of sideboard cards, and then the name and the creator and the format, and then that's your deck. And then a card object is disgusting. It is so disgusting how many things are on a card, right? Because then a card actually has a set of formats, right? Because then there's so many different formats that it can potentially be in. And so this is going to be your card object that kind of like goes through things. But like at the end of the day, like this is what I built to freaking and I built and deployed this on the App Store. And then I talked about it during my Facebook interview. And then I got a job, right? That was really dope. What are your thoughts on Microsoft Fabric as a data engineer? It's dog water. Okay. Any advice for someone who is having hard time coding in Python? When you say practice, how many you mean codes to do per week? Like, yeah. So yeah, this written in Java, yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to show you a project that I wrote. That project has 25,000 lines of code in it. All right, just go write 25,000 lines of code for a product that all kind of comes together, right? Lots of confusion whether DE or LLM deep dive. I mean, like that there everything's merging, right? Because you have this whole thing of like the shift left phenomena that's happening, right? Because you have everyone who is shifting left, and they are moving towards the idea of like you have more models in your pipelines, and then you also have more pipelines that go into your models, right? So those two things together are very important, and they kind of go together into building into your new life and your new like skill set that is necessary to get further, right? But I would find that would be the big thing to be thinking about, is that like pipelines are impacting LLMs and LLMs are impacting pipelines. They kind of like they both are like there's like this dance that is happening between the two, right? And so that would be my way of thinking it. Like, what sets you apart from others like the Data Engineering Academy? The Data Engineering Academy is a scamming piece of shit. First off, like I charge a lot less than them. I think they charge 15K now, 15K for 12 weeks. 15K for 12 weeks. I charge 4K for 12 weeks, or I charge 4K for 10 weeks, right? So that's one. I also deliver better results because like I actually produce high quality material and I share it with the community, right? You can go on my YouTube channel, my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my TikTok. They all have very high quality videos where you can learn. The Data Engineer Academy does not really share very much high quality public materials. So I would say those are going to be the big things. And then like my community is just better. I don't know, it's just better. Like What do you think about Brian Johnson? He's cool. He's an ex-Mormon like me. Like he left the Mormon church. He grew up in Utah. He's very similar to me in some ways. Any opportunities for Dang project you see out there that has a, I think that's data engineering project that you see out there that has serious business interest? Yeah. Like, I mean, just imagine like you can just synthesize all the data sets like around whatever, right? It's like if you can become the source of truth for something that people pay good money for high quality data. So it's like all you need to do is do that, right? So, do you want me to research the CEO of Data Engineering Academy? I know he worked 1 year at Lyft, and he's like, I got into big tech, so he's cool. And then I worked 7 years in big tech, right? Very big difference. So, yeah, 100%. Apart from Python and SQL, what is the next important thing for data engineering? Spark, distributed compute, Airflow. Are you into biohacking? Yes. I don't know. I take supplements. I guess I don't really like the word biohacking as a word. It's like I use supplements to like make myself feel better and get all that stuff. But like, if y'all are interested in joining the Data Expert Academy, I highly recommend doing it. So you can join with the AI Bootcamp. How are you so good at full stack and data engineering and still not gone insane? I mean, part of it is like I just worked 80 hours a week for like 5 years, right? That's all I do. That's freaking. I mean, can you say again what you said about Microsoft Fabric? It's dog water. Like I don't know, man. Like I just don't like it. It's like freaking. It's just like it's the worst of the platforms. It's like imagine if you take Databricks and you're like, oh, you have this beautiful, amazing platform, Databricks, and then you're like, how about we add Excel? How about we just make everything terrible? And that's Microsoft Fabric. I don't know. It's like okay. So Databricks from Temu. So if you order Databricks from Temu, right, that is Microsoft Fabric. That's all it is, right? At the end of the day, and they should just give up. Microsoft has lost. They should take the L. They should what Microsoft should do is acquire Databricks. They should just spend $100 billion and acquire Databricks and just call it a day. If Microsoft did that, they would blow people's brains out, dude. If they actually did that, right? Sorry, I may have gone over this, but how does your bootcamp work? I think it's more helpful for me to have a mentor. I have worked through some data camp stuff, but I had so many questions. Yeah, so we have mentors we have mentors and TAs in my bootcamp that like where you can ask any question that you want and they will be there, right? So we have like 5 or 6 of them who are able to do that for you, right? You know of any repositories from? This is not a great question. I'm going to interpret that as yes. I'm going to do something similar to what I did with Clement. What does success look like for you? Waking up every day excited to work. Waking up every day doing what you want, right? Like, and having a smile on your face. That would be my main perspective. So, I agree. Fabric One Lake is awful. See, like, and like I wish that like I wish that I could get like Databricks or Snowflake or another company to sponsor me, but not to be like a hey, check out Snowflake, but I want to be like a sponsored Microsoft Fabric hater. I would love to be paid to be like, don't use this technology because there's value there. There's value there. Like because I can tell that there's value there. Did you mention anything about Synapse? Is it worth it to use as a data warehouse solution? Yeah, Synapse is good. If you're on the Azure stack and you're using ADF, then might as well use Synapse. Might as well. You have any repositories of guys who have killed it showing they are the single source of truth? Yeah, I mean, if you want to see one that's pretty freaking dope, like let me I like this guy, Scrape In. What was it? Scrape In LinkedIn. What was it? Scrap in. Yeah. Okay. So scrape any data from LinkedIn without limits. Just try this guy out. Try him out. You'll love it. Right. Like if I'm like https linkedin.com/in/exactly. And I'm like scrape now. And you'll see it's gonna be like, boom, look, it's me. I'm an angel investor, apparently. It's pretty cool. Just build this. Just fucking build this. Build this product. All right. And then live happily ever after. All right. Why does it say January 6th? Where does it say January 6th? Does it say January 6th somewhere? I mean, I don't think it does, right? June 30th. I mean, January 6th was the I don't know what you mean by that. That was January 6th was the launch of the January bootcamp. You get a lot of money from competition when Fabric launches a new product, right? Exactly. How do you rank AWS as platform for data engineering? Goated. Number one. Microsoft paid hater, similar to how Larry David opened a spite coffee store on Curb Your Enthusiasm. You got it, bro. Like I don't know. Like I think it could be good. I honestly think it could be good. I know I'm making enemies on this live right now. Oh, it says in the description of the video. My bad. It's freaking. It's meant to be June. I slapped this live together really quickly, so it is what it is, right? Do you believe that an organization should implement more open source software or should implement proprietary solutions? It depends on what they want to do. I would say, yeah. Do you track your sleep? What is your average sleep? I mean, yeah, I do. I think I got like a 80% sleep yesterday. Let me see. So this is, can I show this? There we go. Good. I slept from 11:29 p.m. to 8:41 a.m. It wasn't great. I feel like my it's because I took Adderall really late in the day yesterday, so like I freaking and that fucks me up for the next day for sure when I do that. But that was the 80 was actually higher than I thought it was going to be. What do you think about longevity? Do you track your sleep? Yeah, I do. I don't think I do a good job at my longevity stuff. I think I'm slowly dying. Right. Resumes often don't reflect true value anymore. Most are AI generated these days. Maybe it's time we start sharing videos to genuinely express our experiences and personality. Yeah, I mean, I like this idea of like, tell me how you really feel videos, where it's like, yo, I'm Zach Wilson and I am a fucking god at data engineering. Cut. That's the whole video. Done. Right. That's it. And then I just get 37 job offers. That's the future. It's because like people will respect, they'll respect the confidence, right? It's like I don't even need to back it up. I don't need to be like, I improved efficiency by 45% by implementing this data pipeline, and I was able to conform these metrics and allowed the company to deduplicate all these pipelines and save so many engineers time. And it's like, no, I can just be like, no, I'm Zach and I'm hot shit. And end of discussion. Like I feel like I'm slowly gravitating towards. You guys know Tech Lead, Patrick Shreya. He's like the yeah. I'm confused. Is your bootcamp video on demand or live streaming? It's live streaming. Live streaming. You can also get the subscription product right now for $200, and you can get video on demand, but it's dirt cheap. You can get in there right now. It's freaking really cheap. $200 is fucking nothing. And there's people who like paid $200 and then they got a $300,000 job, and I'm like, thank you. Right? I changed their life. I changed their life, and like I actually got a message like today that made me feel like a little bit sad, but also happy. Like there's this guy. Where is he? This guy right here. Okay. Here, let me share my screen again, and y'all will appreciate this message. So this Dinesh guy is like, guess what, Zach? I'm joining Amazon next week as a data engineer, thanks to your free YouTube content. And I'm like, great, thanks. I'm glad that you got a job at Amazon, and like I got nothing for it. Right. So it's like, I don't know, man. Or maybe I got like $1. Like I got $1 and I changed this guy's entire fucking life. Right. And it's like, I don't know, man. You're welcome, Dinesh. I know you don't realize that you're on this live right now, but you are on this live. All right. And I'm glad that you got a job at Amazon. I'm proud of you. So that's all. I wanted to share that. That was literally a something that happened today. Please don't become as cynical as him. Although he don't bullshit. You're right. I'm too hopeful. You could do how to flame out as a millionaire. Oh, dude, that's a freaking good one. That's a really good one. No, I'm not gonna become tech lead. How to hate Microsoft Fabric with swag as a millionaire. I'm sorry. This is too good. I'm pretty good. I'm planning to take your monthly subscription. Will it include content of latest boot camps? It will in like 2 months. It already includes the January boot camp, right? And the January boot camp, like, y'all realize how much I suffered during the January boot camp? 1 second. Sorry, Dinesh, I have to show you again for 1 second, but let's go back to programs just for 1 second. So when you join this, right, you get access to this January boot camp, man. And this January boot camp is kind of unbelievable, like what you actually get at it, right? It's like, mine's all tripled up, but like you get freaking Iceberg, Trino, Airflow, Trino, Snowflake, DBT, Spark, Snowflake, advanced patterns, real-time data, freaking 5 hours of content on LLM, dimensional data modeling, fact data modeling, unit testing and integration testing. It's unbelievable what you actually get, right? So, like I don't know, like the latest boot camp will be added, but it's gonna get added like on a couple month lag. So like we just finished the analytics engineering boot camp that will be added in like a month or two, right? Probably in like August. And then yeah, you are the CEO of data engineering content. Let's go, bro. I love that. I love that as like a solution. All right, is anyone going to the Snowflake Summit? Should I do an event next week, guys? Like for the Snowflake Summit, just like let's meet in Dolores Park and like fuck around. I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about like because I bet I could get like a lot of people to show up to like a Snowflake or to like a meetup in the park sort of thing. Do you watch Hormozy? Yes, I'm seeing some of his blueprint in your pivot post. Yeah, dude, no. I don't just watch Hormozy. He is talk a little bit about your August boot camp. I mean, I haven't committed to that. Like I've gone back and forth about it. Part of me wants to just fuck off and like because one of the things that like I wish that you guys would understand is that like the subscription product at this point, okay, just hear me out. The subscription product that I have, right, pays me $50,000 a month. Okay. And guess what I have to do for that? I just have to freaking post on social media. Right? Do you get lifetime access to the material depending on what you pay, I guess? Yeah. So if you buy the boot camp, you get lifetime access. The subscription product, obviously, you do not get lifetime access. So that would be the way that I would think about it. All right. Who's the world's best data engineer? Anyone in mind? Yeah. Here, let's go over who the best data engineer in the world is real quick. I think y'all will appreciate this. Let's go to LinkedIn. So I have a couple. So a couple that come to mind. So this guy. So like it depends on like what you're talking about. So Sundar, he's pretty good. He's like principal data engineer at Apple. He's kind of goated. Like he did 8 years at Netflix, and he like what was Netflix stock in 2014? Let's just go look at Netflix stock in 2013 here. What was the stock? So he got Netflix stock at $20. Okay, so that means he did a 5,000% run up between his time at Netflix and now, assuming that he held at least a little bit of it. So that's goated. Like he did a crazy 8-year run here at Netflix, and then he did another. Now he's been at Apple for 4 years, and he's a freaking principal data engineer. Sundar is goated. He's actually going to be in the data engineering bootcamp. He's going to be speaking. Parth, he spoke at the last bootcamp. He's amazing, data engineering lead. He's like essentially he's the data engineer in charge of Llama, if you know like the Llama models. And so he's been working at Meta for quite some time, like only 12 years. And so he's goated. Then you can think of it as there's like a bunch of different people that you could think about. So Maxime, he's definitely there too. He's data engineer extraordinaire and open source enthusiast, creator of Apache Superset and Apache Airflow. I would put him close to the top as like kind of goated in terms of the space. You have like Ryan Blue also freaking goated. Like, but he wasn't really a data engineer. Like, was he ever a data engineer? No. Okay, so Ryan Blue doesn't come. What about Dan Weeks? No, just software engineer. Okay, so those guys don't count. Maybe like who else would I would say Bhargavi is also really freaking dope. Bhargavi is another really good data engineer. I guess like it all depends on like what age range you're talking about. So Bhargavi and I are like I think like she's like 1 year older than me, so like she's really goated, and she's been at Netflix. She and I joined Netflix around the same time. Like she joined like 1 year after me. I joined in June of 2018, and then she's just been crushing it at freaking. And she was part of that platform data science and engineering team. This one right here. And then, anyways, she's also really good. I don't know. I would say that those would be my top, like the people who. Can I learn Python as I go through the lessons if I get the monthly subscription? Sure. Why not? Like you probably want to do both. Are you still getting exported for a roof over your, or I think this is extorted for a roof over your head in San Fran. My 2-bedroom apartment is only $6,000 a month. Okay, it's only $6,000 a month. All right, it's not that bad. It's kind of awful. I mean, like, what's that? 6,000 times 12. 6,000 times 12. What? That's freaking $72,000 a year. It's not that bad. It's just more than like the average American makes in their entire life, or in their entire year, right? Is Snowflake centered around mainly in analytics engineering? Yes. AE versus DE as an entry level job. Probably AE. AE is going to be easier to get into. I mean, I need metadata engineer referrals for one of the jobs. 6K, what the fuck? 6K is, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. How good at Python do I need to be before joining your boot camp? You have to have like 1 year of experience. Just don't be dog water. Like, you should know loops and freaking arrays and dictionaries and I don't know, like just basic shit. If you were to go back to corp, I'm never fucking going back to corp. Didn't you guys hear me? My subscription product pays me $50,000 a month. $50,000 a month. Why the fuck would I ever go back to corporate? I could hear me out. Like, my options here are like run boot camps and make millions of dollars a year. All right, that's what I'm doing. My other choice, if I want to slow down, is my other choice if I want to slow down is post on social media, spend 10 hours a week doing it, and make $50,000 a month. Why would I ever go back to corporate? That's just fucking insane. Maybe I shouldn't tell Zach what my mortgage is for a 5-bedroom house. Yeah. You got your 2% fucking 2021 refinance. Good job, Brian. You know, everyone wishes that we, bought a house in 2021. I understand. Right. Bro, I don't understand how you can live there. If I was you, I would have already been done already. Yeah. But it's like, it's so beautiful here though, guys. Like, here, like, one second. I gotta explain something, like about like just like, you guys don't see it right now, but I'm about to show you. So like, just take a look. It's fucking beautiful. Look at that. You see what I mean? Like, that's the way to do it, right? I'm telling you, like, you just gotta freaking go and do it. Okay? What kind of startups? What kind of startups are hidden gems? What are the signs? They make good money. I don't know. Any tips to get out of corporate? Build a brand, make social, learn how to market, learn how to sell. If you do those things, then like, it all depends on what level you're trying to do, right? It's like, where are you from? I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I live in San Francisco now though, because I'm the GOAT. It's also beautiful in Panama, Portugal, and Spain. California weather with 1/7 the price. Yeah, but then it's like, but Brian, why is everyone calling you a jerk on Reddit, Zach? Because everyone on Reddit is freaking, they're judgmental bitches, right? And like, it is what it is, right? It's because everyone on Reddit is a data engineer that like freaking isn't in big tech, and they're angry because they say that my shit isn't valuable, and they say that I sell too much, and that like I'm trying to like build my shit, and it doesn't matter. It's like, I've tried so many different things to win over the favor of the people of Reddit, and it won't happen. They've already made their decision. They already hate me. They've hated me for 3 years or 4 years. So it's like, I'm not trying to change their opinion, right? A different kind of beauty. Yes. But what I'm saying, y'all, is take the AI bootcamp. I'm telling you, just check it out. Right. This code will be good for another like 30, 40 minutes. This AI bootcamp code. I definitely recommend checking it out. It'll be a fun time. It starts in about a month, and I hope that y'all will be able to do it. Zach hurts their ego. That's why. That's funny. I don't know. I feel like the way I run my business and I run stuff is that like, I can't, like, I'm just too transparent, and I think some people view my transparency as like bragging or as like freaking showing off, and they think that it's kind of like rooted in like this kind of like insecurity, or they make some judgment about me like in this kind of space, right? Whatever it is. System design course from you, Zach, focused for data engineer. That's a good one. Do you still keep in touch with people from Netflix? Yes. Jason Reed. Well, some of the people from Netflix are actually people from Tabular, who are now people from Databricks, right? So it's like there's so many like people, so many of the Netflix people that I worked with work at Databricks now. So ignore the haters, Zach. You have a fulfilling niche with results and passive income. 100%, Brian. 100%. That's the way to think about it. It's the way to think about it. You live in a third world country with a target on your back for robbery, unreliable public services, and a government far more eager to use you as a piggy bank should needs arise in co. What a weird comment. I don't know. I think California is actually like the richest place in the entire world. I would not say it's a third world country, but um, yeah, I actually literally made a post about that today on Instagram that got a lot of hate. So many people who like people love to hate on California, and like kind of rightfully so, right? And I mean, I'm trying my best though, I'm trying my best. Like I think that there's a lot going on here, but definitely. I'm here for like another 10, 15 minutes, right? Data modeling and system design course where we can learn for DE. Any suggestions? Yes, my data expert subscription. Duh. Like, I mean, y'all, like, we gotta share one more time here. Okay, we're just gonna share one more time here. Let's go to let's go to our program and share one more time what we actually got here, right? So you'll see in here, right here, dimensional data modeling, right there. Fact data modeling with Apache Iceberg, dimensional data modeling. This has freaking, like it's like 10 hours of content on each, right? And then you also have freaking like in the interview skills, right? You have the data architecture interview. This is a really solid freaking clip on how to, win over the system design round in the data engineer interview. Like, and freaking, it's $200, bro. Okay, I think California is fine, even great. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, people on Reddit may be very jealous of you. Zach, get philosophical. Do we live in a simulation? Yes. And how do you sell data expert within the simulation? I mean, the way that you do it is you got to give people more FOMO, and you just got to give people more of a freaking reason to do it, right? So, and like they got to see the value, right? And I mean, I would say that you straight up like Northerners in the UK. Yep, 100%, 100%. Can you just clarify how many courses you have going on, please? Yeah, like I mean, so we have the AI engineering boot. So right now, we have the data engineering boot camp that just started on Monday, and we have the AI engineering boot camp that starts in a month, and then we have the subscription product that has essentially all previous boot camps in it, right? That you can then go through, right? How do you see the future of Iceberg in industry? Is it worth learning Iceberg? 1,000,000,000,000,000%. Any discount for Indian for data expert subscription? Send me a LinkedIn DM and I can hook you up, said Hart, for sure. We can definitely get you in for a little bit bigger discount. Anyone who, if you live, but I have to see your LinkedIn because it's like I have to see that like you are freaking where you're from, right? Because it's like LinkedIn forces you to kind of pony that information up, whereas like if you send me some random anonymous DM, you could just lie. So yeah, definitely. If you are in a country that like, if you earn in rupees or yen or freaking, I don't know, like all those other, currencies that are just not very valuable, then hit me up and we can do that, right? Have you met the Prime Agent while working at Netflix? I didn't meet him while working there because like he was a front end engineer and like he did a lot more like software engineering work, right? And I was a data engineer. I worked in cybersecurity, but we did have overlap. We had like 2 years of overlap. He was there the whole time I was there. So like, yeah, definitely. I never actually met him in person. I did meet him. I met him as a YouTube creator event, like a couple years, like I guess a year ago. Like last year, there was in June last year, there was Open Sauce. Have you seen Open Sauce? It's like a YouTuber event that happens in San Francisco every year, and I met him there. Right, Zach's transparency is insane. Yeah, thank you, Tech. I bought AI Bootcamp to help with the 300K thing. Amazing. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Vic. Yes, please. We need a third world discount, please. Just hit me up on LinkedIn. What's a good type of sweet content to post on IG for personal brand? Leak code solutions would be too long and more for YouTube. No, it wouldn't. You can do 3-minute freaking videos. Like that's actually some of my best content. Literally, some of my absolute best content is exactly that. Like here, let me show you what I mean. Like, so let's go to TikTok real quick. TikTok.com/ad exactly. Okay, so you see this one. knowing window functions is critical to being good at data engineering. And one of the common questions that gets asked in interviews is,
32,000
give me the
likes,
second
right?
highest or second most query.
So, and then this is literally me just bashing it out, bashing out the fucking leak code question. 32,000 likes. So there you go, right? That's the way I would think about it, right? Yeah. So does Texas count as a third world? Almost. Like if you aren't in Austin, I will give you a not in Austin discount, Elisa. If you're in any other city except for Austin, then it does count as the third world. Yes. So I am a bit wary of AI, if you don't mind. Is the AI part about making data pipelines more efficient? I mean, it helps with the dev. AI doesn't make pipelines more efficient. It actually kind of makes them less efficient. But how can I get a one-on-one to walk me through? Like you can how much on call did you do? I did a ton of on call. And there was actually a time at Netflix where I was on call for I was on call for 9 months straight at Netflix. I remember it was like from I was on call from July of 2019 until March of 2020, and I just quit. Right. I have pinged you on LinkedIn many times. Can you check your DMs? Yeah, I can check my DMs, dude. I will. Like as long as you hit me up recently, then we're good. I probably see it now. Yep, there we go. Amazing. I got you, fam. Yeah, for sure. Sid Hart, like I'm gonna hook you up. So data expert discount. Get your ass out of the ghetto. Limited to the first 30 that apply at checkout. That's so good. That's so good. I don't know, man. It absolutely does with our governor. Yep, 100%. Texas is a freaking wild place to live, dude. I don't know. Like everyone's like, move to Austin. And I'm like, how about no? Right. Do data engineers and ML engineers have skill overlap? Yes. How can DE become MLE? They need to focus on the things that don't overlap, right? Like, so in this case, you have like, so feature engineering is one place that they do overlap, right? When's your next bootcamp after this summer? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like a lot of people they ask me this question literally all the time because they're like, they don't want to act with a sense of urgency and like actually be like, oh, I want to take the one over the summer. And they're like, nah, there's always the next bootcamp. There's always the next bootcamp. So, I mean, I would say that like there's a chance that I might do one in August or September. Like it all depends on like how much money I want to make this year. Because it's like at the same time, it's like there's a side of this that's like I kind of want to just fuck off and do nothing for the rest of the year. There's definitely a strong side of me that's like, let's just do nothing. Let's just freaking relax and not have all this freaking stress. But then there's another side of me that's like, now let's just keep leaning into it. So we'll see. We'll see. Definitely, it's exciting times. I'm here for about another 3 or 4 minutes, y'all. So if y'all want to, I highly recommend using code AI Bootcamp. Since all the discovery calls are booked right now through next month, can you tell me what the best course would be for someone like myself, senior BI engineer? The subscription product's a good one. I would recommend. Hit me up on LinkedIn. Just send me a DM, Spencer, and I can get you more details on like what I would recommend there. I'm surprised. Literally all of the discovery calls are booked. Really? That's something that I actually am a little bit surprised about. Well, is it because it's just you can't book in May because it's the last day of May? Oh wait, this only lets you book for May? Oh, that's super weird. That's buggy. Okay, yeah, we need to fix that. So I mean tomorrow things will open up. The discovery calls will open up tomorrow. I guess there's like a little bug there. I need to get my Python experience in before the next bootcamp. So it is helpful to know. Understandably, you like money and how much do you need, right? Yep. You inspire me to get the bag for my family. Yes, good. Hey, just build other people and you can make them do the hard work of making you money the rest of the year. Albert is awesome at profiles. Yes. I mean, yeah, that can be another strategy, right? I just hate managing people. I fucking hate managing people. It's one of those things that it's just like not fun because it's like, then because you take on all the risk, right? You take on all the risk of freaking like, if I do the work, then it's like, I know it's going to get done. Right. And I know that like, and then you have to manage it. Is CS degree needed for big tech? I want to say yes. 97% of the people I worked with in big tech had a CS degree. So how much is it for the full ride boot camp? And is there evening times? It's only evening times. And the boot camp is, I am also a little bit surprised taking taking us to a paid course, right? I'm also a little bit surprised taking us to a paid course, right? I don't get it. How much is it for the full ride bootcamp? It's like what 2,700 for the AI bootcamp, and it's all evening times, right? I can help with Python and know some really good Python devs if you want to do something there. My stack is all TypeScript, bro. I'm not gonna freaking move my shit to freaking Python at this point. It's all TypeScript is better than Python. It's better, right? You can hire someone to manage people, but then you have to manage that person. Is your main course is your main course of income? Yeah, 100%. I do boot camps. I change people's lives by teaching, right? I can help with Python. Oh yeah, we got those. Any recommendations on where to go to learn Python? Just Code Academy. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, in order to be ready for my course, you don't have to be that good. You honestly don't have to be that good. So, definitely recommend checking that stuff out. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much. Right. I will go and head out now. We've been live for an hour. Hope you have a fantastic time here. Definitely just want to call out one more time. I highly recommend checking out the AI Bootcamp. It's going to start at the end of June. dataexpert.io/AI Bootcamp can get you 30% off. There's only 20 seats left. So I highly recommend getting the last one of those 20 seats. It's going to sell out in the next week or so. Would you recommend learning software engineering and data engineering career? 100%. Yes, 100%. Awesome. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, last day of May. And this is